Okay, here we go. Trying out this new microphone. I'm going to check it one more time just to see if it's there. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It might be too loud, but we'll try it out. This is just a memo. That's how it's recording it. So fuel, ignition, neutral. We're in neutral, and it can start. First gear. Alright, so I'm forgetting I got the microphone there. I've got my mask up right now, the face shield. So I'm just coming down the lane right now, and we'll get onto the road here. It's braking back down into first. And I'll go ahead and stop. Drop the mask and see if that helps a little bit with this. So we're clear. Alright, that was kind of a crappy turn, as you'll see on the video. There was more gravel there for whatever reason, so my foot was, I don't know, it just didn't feel comfortable. So we need to focus on the road, and that's what I'm trying to do now. But it is absolutely perfect weather out here. Wind's a little bit strong, but really not too bad. I mean, I can feel it. Shifted up through 5. And I'm just really doing about 40, I don't know, 40, 45 miles an hour. Trying to keep my eyes up front here, looking around, anticipating what's coming up around the corner. There's a squirrel going across the way, which I don't know what the squirrel versus motorcycle would be like. I don't want to find out. This is our one little farm. It's the Butler's. Actually a working farm. Do a lot of hay and seed and things like that. Alright. Obviously Halloween time. Lots of pumpkins out. I don't have anyone behind me. I think I've got my mirrors pretty optimized. It's just catching the corner of my shoulder or my elbow on each side. To be honest with you, I can't see squat through them. This is something I'm figuring out as I'm going, that I'm rolling off the throttle rather than trying to apply brake or things like that. And if that's not helping enough, then I'll clutch a little bit. And so I'm using engine braking more than I'm doing braking. There were some deer out here as I was coming in, so I'm just being a little more cautious than normal. This lowrider has so much power. You know, I am literally like rolling a centimeter or less, it feels like, of roll. And I'm coming up to this turn, and this is what I've been talking about in terms of, you know, you got to kind of just commit and launch. Like that. Speed limit here is 55. So I'm in the middle of the lane pretty much, I feel like. I'm going to roll to the position 2 or 3. Just staying away from that traffic as I'm making my turns. He's crossing the line. Everyone crosses the line. You notice that a lot when you're riding a motorcycle. How many people cross the line. So this is 55 mile an hour road. So now I'm just rolling off the throttle to take this hill. And if I need anything, I'm just doing rear brake. And I don't need a lot. But this is a line curve, so I'm thinking I'm going to move over a little bit just in case someone's crossing the line. And my turn's coming up here, so I'm signaling. This is nice. Okay. I'm staying in 2, making my turn. It's pretty good. All right, we'll see what this is about up here. Great traffic. AT&T, you know what that means? They're screwing with our DSL. We're in the middle of nowhere, so we don't have DSL out, or we don't have a good internet service. You know, like cable or fiber or anything like that. The best we get is DSL, and that's speeds of, you know, 1 to 2. I guess it's megabytes. I don't know what this, but 1 to 2 instead of the 20 or 30 or 40 that most people have. Ours is pitiful. Anyway, so they're always out here jacking around with stuff. Problem is when they do that, it usually steals from Peter to pay Paul. I'm making my turns here. There's a lot of turns that with a narrow road, so I'm just trying to be as cautious as I can and stay as far over as I can until I can see well around the curve. Not in a hurry. I'm just enjoying the view. I mean, look at those trees. Good gosh, it's awesome. It's the horse farm over, or not a horse, it's cattle farm over here. So I was listening to MotoVlog, and he was saying that I need to establish my lean early with the push. Speed limit's 25 around this turn. I don't know. I think I'm probably a little late on it. No one coming, so I got plenty of room. Ah, that felt good. And this one always turn makes me a little nervous. So I'm just taking in my clutch a little bit. It only makes me nervous because of that pile of gravel there. You know, I don't know. You know, you get these indications, or you think that your bike's going to slip out from under you, not because of the feel of the bike, just because you got two wheels and there's not that much patch on the road. So I constantly had that fear in the back of my head. Now there was a video, I think MC Kreider or McKreider, whatever his name is, very good guy, it looks like, but he talks about having to have, you know, essentially 45 degrees of lean before you lose that control, or you start to slip. And a Harley's just not capable of doing that. I mean, it's along the lines of, you know, 31%, 31 degrees lean is all it can do. So then we wonder, well, you said on slippery roads that decreases a little bit, and it's still, a Harley can't really do that kind of a lean. I think he was saying that the bike can take up to 1.1 G's of force, and that decreases on a slippery or wet road to 0.9 G's. And to achieve those things, you have to, again, generate pretty substantial lean of, you know, about 45 degrees. I'm also learning here on these turns that you need to kind of accelerate out of the turn. It kind of helps you reorient the bike some, I think. Now this is a real short ride, and I'm just doing the ride predominantly, well, because it's nice out, and see, there's sand right there, and you know, you think that it's gonna slip, nothing happens. Just doing the short ride because it's nice out, and I don't know, I'm trying to get out every day for a few minutes, just to, you know, get into the habit of doing things. Horn works. You know, everything from just prepping the bike and getting the, you know, your protective gear on, just doing it all the same way every time, so that I am learning how to do it right. Like, you know, downshifting better. You know, that was pretty poor. And we're back home.